Now I want to get into the music a little bit. Now you got the track "Mama Always Told Me." That's my first introduction to you, man. That's a
Oh yeah,
phenomenal track, man. I done listened
cause
to
you know
that at least
I
10
had a
times.
cause I had a deal. I was the youngest guy in the hood in my city with a deal. I was 15, maybe like a year or two after I started writing and shit. But if this was your first formal introduction, then it's a hell of an introduction.
Yeah, man, that motherfucker go hard. I mean, like you got some beast on there, man. That's a
Yeah, and
hard, solid
the
track,
funny
you
thing
know.
is, it was only supposed to be me and Styles.
Mm.
Um, I was on my way to LA last year, like around July. I had a flight for July 2nd last summer. Um, July 1st, I was on my way to the studio and on my way to the studio. I seen Kiss on the Block, so I just hopped out and started chopping it up with him. And he was like, I didn't even ask him. He said to me, he said, "Yo, Brody, little bro, don't drop that record till I get on there. What you need, a 12 or 16?" And I was just like in shock, like, "Oh, I'm gonna be the first nigga in the city to have both of them on my record. Like, you know, they got niggas from the city on their records and shit like that, or niggas from the city might have one of them on the record, but nobody had both of them on the record. Not in my city.
Wow,
And you
man,
know,
that's phenomenal.
I was honored by that. I just felt like, you know, they was giving me my flowers for all the hard work I put in throughout all the years and shit like that. So, you know, I'm thankful and grateful for that. Shout out to my big brothers, SP, Jada. Can't forget the silverback gorilla, Sheik Luch. Love y'all niggas.
Man, big shout out to them, man. Ever since that verses, man, it's like they took verses to a whole nother
So
level,
here's the
especially
funny shit,
Kiss.
right? So here's the funny shit. So I leave Kiss. He's like, "Yo, you might get the record while you on a flight to LA." Man, maybe like an hour or two late, an hour or two after we spoke, and I left from headed to the studio. He called me about an hour and a half, 2 hours later, playing his verse, and I was just like, "What the fuck just happened?" I was like, "Oh
Word.
shit!" I just got two niggas that I really crafted my style around on the same record as me. Which, like I said before, nobody from the city ever had both of them on one record. They was either one or the other. So I said to myself, you know what? I'm gonna just go to the studio. I'm gonna just go to the airport from the studio. I'm gonna knock my verse out. I'm gonna just book a session tonight, and I'm gonna just crash here and just go to the airport right after the session. And I did that. So I flew out to LA, and this was before the verses. This was in July. The verses was in August. Like
Word it
Dipset,
up.
them niggas ain't no walk in the park. I know they was coming. I knew they was gonna come out throwing haymakers, and I knew they got them bangers. But deep down inside, I knew my bros was gonna come and fuck shit up, and they ain't come to play. They came with that game face on, and they came out swinging haymakers, no jabs, all haymakers.
Yeah, man. I mean, I don't know, man. They took that shit to another level. Like verses ain't been the same since that one.
Ain't been the same. Never, hell no, never. And you know, after that shit happened, I was like, holy shit, I got this record. But the video, I dropped it maybe like 6 months after the fact, so which kind of kept me up.
But man, that's a quality record. You know what I'm saying? It's not like trendy, like because you listen to the radio, you hear a lot of stuff. It sound the same. It sound dated. It sound. You know what I'm
Nah,
saying?
yeah,
Like
you
they
know,
talking about some
I'm
real.
cut from that cloth. I'm cut from that Biggie cloth, that Kiss cloth, that Nas cloth, Styles cloth, X cloth, Sheet cloth, Hove cloth. You know, so in my
Right.
time, you really had to get you really had to make a name for yourself. You really had to out rap 1,000 motherfuckers on that corner.
Yeah, man.
You know,
That's
you really had to make your way and leave your fucking footprint.
man. That's
Today,
what it's
you know,
about.
today is different. I mean, I wish I would have had the outlet that the guys got today,
Hmm.
because you would have heard about me before, way beforehand. because I was fucking shit up.
Yeah, the internet
15,
is something
16,
else.
17, I was running through shit.
Now I was gonna ask you because right, like you say, you was on the block and you seen Kiss, so you had a relationship to them prior to actually recording the track. You knew them from around the way, or did you meet them
Hell yeah,
later?
nah. We talk. We. These are my big brothers, for real, for real. Like they're like this. Like his sister is my daughter's godmother. You know, Styles' little brother Gary, God bless his soul. That was like my little brother. Like Styles' mom's Miss Daphne. Shout out to Miss Daff. Like she loved me. Like you know, she loved the way I was a friend to her son. You know, because I was older than them. So and I, you know, I used to be the oldest nigga in the crib, and I used to be cooking food for the team and stuff like that. And Mama Love would come home and she'd be like, "Who's cooking?" And you know, Gary would be like, "My Spanish friend Jason." So she used to just, cause she used to work overnight a lot. Mama Love she used to work her ass off, and I believe she's still busting her ass to this day. But you know, she started stocking the fridge up, and I just used to take care of the team because you know I'm Dominican, so I got a little bit of grandma's wrist on me.
Man,
So,
that's
you know, I would
what's
set
up,
the
man.
shit up, and you know, she took a liking to me, and you know, like that's family. And you know, Kiss, he just like I know his family, I know you know his wife, I know the kids, like you know that's family to me too. And we from the same block, same hood, same
Wow,
area. And you know, that's who I really like. Him and Styles, like I really, that's who I crafted my pen game around. Like,
that's what's up, man. You said so much. Man, big shout out to the whole Yonkers, man. Like I said, you got some high caliber
shout out to
MCs, and
Yonkers,
they
shout out to 914,
right, they
Exit
planting some
5,
strong
North Side.
seeds.
You know how we do North